In a cozy little town named Evergreen Hollow lived a little boy named Oliver. Oliver had bright blue eyes that sparkled like the winter sky and curly brown hair that bounced as he ran through the snow-covered streets. Every year, as the snowflakes began to fall, Oliver would write a heartfelt letter to Santa, sharing his hopes and dreams. This year, however, Oliver's letter was different. Instead of asking for toys or games, he wrote, "Dear Santa, this year, all I want is to see you. I believe in the magic you bring, and I wish to be part of it." Santa, on reading the letter, smiled warmly. He was touched by Oliver's pure-hearted wish. This year, Santa decided to grant Oliver his wish and take him on a special journey to show him the true magic of Christmas. On Christmas Eve, as the snow blanketed Evergreen Hollow, Oliver heard a soft knock on his window. Rubbing his eyes in disbelief, he saw Santa, standing tall with a twinkle in his eye. "Are you ready for an adventure?" Santa asked, with a wink. Without waiting for a reply, Santa sprinkled a handful of sparkling stardust onto Oliver, and suddenly they were soaring high above the town, riding on a sleigh pulled by magical reindeer. The world below looked like a beautiful patchwork quilt, shimmering under the moonlit sky. As they flew higher and higher, Oliver felt the cold wind against his face. But it was not chilling. It was magical. Below them, they could see cities, towns, and villages, all adorned with twinkling lights and decorations. "This," said Santa, "is the love and joy people share during Christmas." After flying for what felt like hours, they reached a magnificent palace made entirely of ice and snow. This was Santa's secret workshop, where all the toys and gifts for children around the world were crafted. Oliver's eyes widened in amazement as he saw elves busy at work, singing cheerful tunes as they painted, carved, and wrapped gifts. Santa introduced Oliver to the elves, who greeted him with joyous laughter. One of the elves, named Twinkle, handed Oliver a small hammer and chisel. "Would you like to help us make a toy?" Twinkle asked. With excitement bubbling inside him, Oliver eagerly joined in, chiseling away at a block of wood until it transformed into a beautiful toy train. As night turned into day, Santa and Oliver traveled to different parts of the world, delivering gifts to children everywhere. They visited bustling cities, remote villages, and even tiny huts atop snowy mountains. Everywhere they went, they were greeted with smiles, laughter, and the warm embrace of Christmas spirit. As the sun began to set, signaling the end of their magical journey, Santa took Oliver to the most important part of their adventure. They landed on a snowy hill, and Santa pointed to the sky, where the most brilliant star was shining brightly. "That," said Santa, "is the Christmas star. It reminds us all of love, hope, and the magic of giving." Oliver looked at the star, feeling its warmth and glow fill his heart. "Do you see now?" Santa asked softly. "Christmas is not just about receiving gifts, but about sharing love, spreading joy, and believing in magic." With a heavy heart, Oliver nodded, realizing the true meaning of Christmas. As they flew back to Evergreen Hollow, Oliver felt a sense of contentment and gratitude. He had experienced the magic of Christmas firsthand, and it was more beautiful than he could have ever imagined. As they approached Oliver's home, Santa gently landed the sleigh on the soft snow outside his window. "Thank you, Santa," Oliver whispered, tears of joy streaming down his cheeks. Santa smiled warmly, handing Oliver a small bell from his sleigh. "Always remember," Santa said, "to believe in the magic of Christmas." With a final wave goodbye, Santa disappeared into the night, leaving Oliver with a heart full of love and a soul filled with gratitude. As he lay in his bed, clutching the bell tightly, Oliver closed his eyes, knowing that he had been part of something truly magical. The next morning, Evergreen Hollow was covered in a blanket of fresh snow, and the air was filled with laughter and joy. Oliver woke up with a smile, knowing that Christmas was not just a day, but a feeling that lived in his heart forever. Years passed, and Oliver grew older, but he never forgot that magical Christmas Eve when he soared through the skies with Santa. He shared his story with everyone he met, teaching them the true meaning of Christmas and the importance of believing in magic. And every year, on Christmas Eve, as the snowflakes began to fall, Oliver would look up at the sky, searching for the Christmas star, knowing that somewhere out there, Santa was spreading joy, love, and magic to children around the world. The end.